Yeah, I know it's been a minute. I know it has been a minute, but hey, everybody, welcome to the new program. This is called Mayhem's Three Amigos. Now, I have two amazing guys that are getting ready to start back up with me here. One of them, new to Mayhem completely, is Heath Allen. Heath is going to be, he's a professional broadcaster out of Maine. He's going to be helping us out with this new adventure. And coming back to Mayhem is Chronic Chris Ness. That's right. Chronic Chris is coming back. Now, this program, we're not taking shots at each other. We're not trying to do anything comedically, except all we're doing with this show, all Chronic Chris and Hardcore Heath Allen and I are doing with this show, is we're making fun of what's in the news, and we're going to play hardcore rock with the company that I have been working for the last 9 months. 9 months, everybody. I have been working to get us set up, get Mayhem set up, and the new Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network set up in conjunction with AsgardRadio.com. That's right. Asgard Radio and Mayhem Unleashed, the broadcasting network, we are now teaming up to not only bring you some of the best quality entertainment we can, but we're also teaming up to bring you the noise. AsgardRadio.com, where the gods go to rock. My God, I can't thank that company, Harwood Media, Chronic Chris, working with me for all these months, everything we did to make this happen. The only unfortunate side that I could say to this before Chris logs back in and we get going, and I'm going to address this real quickly. The only unfortunate side was the team that I had been working with not realizing what I was doing. And I couldn't tell them, this is front office stuff. I couldn't say it until it was official, and it's official now. I had to keep it close to me. And they made their decision. They're doing their own thing now. Fine, good. If you want to support that, go ahead. There were some things that are there that I wasn't real happy with. I'm going to be honest. And we'll leave it at that. Good luck to them. We, on the other hand, with them stepping away as I was trying to keep the team together, they just made this movement so much easier because now it's just me. And I was able to move right on in over there, finalize everything with Harwood Media, bring Asgard Radio right on board with us, and now we are teaming up. So Saturday nights now, 7 p.m., we are going to start bringing you Mayhem's Three Amigos. And that's going to be me, Chronic Chris Ness, Hardcore Heath Allen, and we're going to bring the noise. We're going to have fun. We're going to take everything that we're looking at in the media right now, and we're going to poke every last inch of fun we can at it. No more firing off at each other. No more playing games. It's time to give everybody what they need and what they deserve, and that is a truly, truly professionally built, professionally run show. And for us to have some fun while we're doing it. Like one of the first things I've noticed in the news lately, obviously, the news is rampant with so much stuff going on right now. And one of the things that we have going on, just unbelievably right now, is Hunter Biden. How in the actual hell, everybody, how did Hunter Biden go in there with more charges against him than Epstein Island even had? All these investigations going on, and just managed to walk his way right out of it. I don't get it. Who was Hunter Biden sucking off? I don't understand. How did Hunter Biden manage to pull this off to such a point that he's getting a slap on the wrist and getting released? This guy should be looking at more prison time than Blagojevich. And yet he got himself off on a deal. I mean, who is he giving up? What is he giving up? Because let me tell you something. You do not get this kind of a deal with those kind of charges pending without handing somebody big, and I mean big, over. And we know it's not a cartel lord. He would have already been popped. He would have been shot 2 days later, so that ain't it. As you can see, Riley's back here. We are here in Texas, and we're enjoying it. And, oh, there he is. In his chair and playing his Xbox. He says to everybody out there, Xbox is better than PlayStation. This debate could start at another time, please. Oh, I probably will, son. He's all about that Xbox, so I'm going to take my my Mexican screwdriver here. You know what, son? Look, okay, everybody, he's giving me grief. I want everybody to see this. Look, all right, this is our entryway. This is what I have to walk up to get in, and I've got that much room to get through. And this one is angry that I blocked that. We are talking about a gigantic TV in front of an RV, and he's upset that my butt got in the way as I walked in. Now he's screaming about a fart. You know, my kid. But I'm going to broadcast from my bedroom tonight, everybody, and just kind of kick back and be able to relax while we do this. And I do believe we have the Chronic one.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy. So I made the announcement already, man.
What's the announcement?
I took us live already, and I said, you know what? You and I have been working on this for 9 months. We've been talking back and forth about it. The one thing I wanted to try to hang on to decided to leave on its own, and that just opened it up. So Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network with the Chronic Chris Ness, the magical masterpiece that he is. And
hold on, let's
and that hardcore Heath Allen, and we are in conjunction finally where the gods go to rock with Asgard Radio.
Hell yeah. All right, hold on. I gotta.
Oh, you're gonna take us live there too, huh?
Well, no. I gotta do my funky background.
You got to do your funky background.
Yeah.
Does this look like you're on shrooms?
Well, let's see if this will work.
Well, wait a minute. Oh, holy shit! That is a funky background.
That ain't right,
dude. I only see like half of your nose with that background.
Hold on, I gotta reconfigure here because that's way.
Oh, okay. I got an eye. Man, what the hell with this Hunter Biden crap? Have you seen this?
You know, I don't pay attention. I don't know what he did, but I heard his punishment is a slap on the wrist.
Dude, it's even lighter than a slap on the wrist. I mean, I don't think he's even getting probation. He's getting like a fine. And he's getting let off. This guy had more charges against him than Epstein Island did, and for crying out loud, he's walking away from it.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous.
My God. I swear to God, man, I don't get it. How do you do that? I mean, did he have the judge's phone number? Does he give good oral? Would he be willing to come over if he does without teeth? You know, I mean, come on.
Those are all good questions.
We need Heath to have some answers for us.
Hold on.
So, I'm still in the process of setting my office up. So tonight you guys get to see me broadcast from my bedroom in the coach.
Sweet.
And from my phone. How awesome. Dude, I set the whole thing up from my phone. How awesome is that? I'm broadcasting from my phone.
Oh, right on. There you go. Well, I think I got it.
Where the gods go to rock.
Wait, now how do I... Shit, I'm on.
No, I mean, it is Saturday night, and we did kind of do this on the Mayhem side, we did kind of do this a little unannounced. But when I started putting everything into like different chat rooms that we have with different listeners, dude, and I said, look, we got a major announcement coming tonight. We're going to be revamping the Mayhem Unleashed network, and we're going to be working a lot with different things. I mean, I got a lot of positive responses back, like, hell yeah. And I haven't gotten any comments in the chat room yet. But, dude, one of the big ones that I know I got in one of the private rooms was, wait a minute, Chronic Chris is back? Fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm like, dude, look.
You got to ask yourself, though, did Chronic Chris really ever leave?
Chronic Chris never, ever really left. All right, everybody, look. Let me explain this to you. Chronic Chris and I are friends that go back, and we have dealt with everything together, and we will fight each other.
Go.
And there are times where if I was on fire in the parking lot at a gas station next to a gas pump, Chronic Chris would get in his car and leave just to see the explosion because he's that mad at me. He really would. But this is my brother from another mother. He has been there for me through a lot of shit, thick and thin. We always come back. We always talk. We always make it right. And then we think about what the most important thing is to either one of us as professional broadcasters, and that's always the fans. We love our fans.
The listeners keeping the show going.
Yeah.
And
so I said, man, it's time for Mayhem to get a revamp. And he said, well, what are we going to do? And I said, let's do Mayhem's 3 Amigos on Saturday, and then let's build from there. Like, after I get my office set up, Tuesday, Thursday nights at 7, I'm going to come in. I'm going to do an hour commentary every week on both of those nights. You remember my political commentaries. Did you ever think they were bad?
No.
And then I'm going to work with Chris, and I'm going to work with Heath, and we're going to find – now, let me tell you something about Chronic Chris, everybody. Chronic Chris is the Encyclopedia Britannica of music, and especially rock music. I don't care. You can go back to anything, and Chronic Chris Ness is going to be able to look at you and say, oh, it was this album, this time, this day. Oh, this controversy was around it. I mean, I'll go with one right now that I know a lot about, and he's going to just nail it right on the head. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors.
Oh, that's one of my, I'll tell you something about Fleetwood Mac's Rumors. And when I interview artists and stuff, I like to ask the bands, if you were stuck on a deserted island, what's one album you could not live without? My one album is Rumors.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have one in particular, though. That's my problem. Oh, look,
no,
it is Texas. I need a Mexican screwdriver.
Here's a fun fact about Fleetwood Mac. Everyone thinks she wrote a song about the love triangle with Mick Fleetwood, Lindsey Buckingham, all that stuff, and made Lindsey Buckingham or Mick Fleetwood play the guitar while she sang the diss song about him.
Right.
It was the other way around. He wrote the song and made her sing it.
Right. All right, so check it out. It is definitely Mexican screwdriver time.
Hey, now I have yet to open this. I have yet to try it. TJ knows. Chronic Chris, I'm a smoker. TJ
Hell yeah,
knows
you
what
are.
happens. TJ knows what happens when Chronic Chris drinks.
When Chronic Chris drinks, shit goes sideways. Dude, I hope you're not getting completely tore out the frame tonight.
No. I actually haven't had a drink in a while, but
it has been a very busy week in the news, man. We got a lot to talk about. I mean, right now we've got this whole thing blowing up in the Ukraine with the mercenaries.
But first, TJ's making himself a drink.
You.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a bottle of Ukraine vodka.
Yeah! In honor of the people in the Ukraine, huh?
Yes.
That is awesome.
And I think I'm pretty sure you can't get it no more because of the whole ordeal going on.
Right? Hey, by the way, I want to show you something. Not you, Riley. You ready for it?
I'm always ready.
This is called a Texas security system.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, that we got the same thing in Kentucky. You know, you just if you're gonna break in, remember to smile and wait for the flash.
Yeah, right. Watch for the little birdie.
See, and that's one thing I love about Kentucky. When the Brittany, what's her name, riots were going on in Louisville.
Yeah.
Our sheriff got on the news and straight up says, don't bring that shit to my county. We are a Second Amendment county, and my people are ordered to shoot.
Right. There we go. Now I can see you a little better. You can see me with my Frio Canyon.
With that big ass zoom. It's like just zoomed in. I swear I saw a pimple on my face.
Probably did. But man, I'm telling you, this is something I've been excited for all week. We were going to do a little test run just on Asgard Radio and keep pumping it up a little bit with them. And I made a mistake. I worked too hard and I fell asleep.
I feel you, dude. Yesterday, I'll tell you what, I got home. I left work at about 12:30, came home, watched a movie, grabbed the wife from work, passed out.
Right.
Woke up, watched a movie, passed out. And then I woke up this morning, watched a movie, and I was halfway through another movie taking a bath when TJ said, hey, it's showtime. And I said, oh, fuck. I guess I'm not going to pass out again.
Right. Well, at least you got a little bit, you got to get up in time for the show. I mean, I was here, and I'm like, okay, I got to stay awake. I'm going to do this test fire, use the StreamYard, make sure everything's working, right? And then no shit, I kid you not, man. I passed the hell out. And I mean, Riley couldn't even wake me up, dude. That's how bad it was.
Dang.
All right, we have a couple of fans that are out there that want to hear the show. Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. So one of them I got to find here.
Cat, get off the fucking soundboard. Fly, kitty, fly.
Are you yelling at your cats again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Are you yelling at your cats again?
Yeah, the little fucker wanted to walk across the soundboard.
Oh, man, I'm surprised you haven't made pussy stew yet.
Oh, we're getting close.
Man, 9 months in the making and working, and dude, I'm so happy we've got this going now. I can't wait to see Mayhem's numbers start to come up and Asgard's numbers start to come up, and this is just such a beautiful relationship.
Oh,
I've been looking so forward to working with Asgard Radio for years. I mean, years. I've wanted to work with Hardwood Media and Asgard Radio, and I can't thank them enough for allowing us to finally have this chance to just rock out with our cocks out, man. Bring the show, bring the noise, and have a lot of fun.
Hold on, I think the cat may have pushed the button.
Oh, no.
Shit. Okay, there we go.
Dude, I've seen so much shit in the news lately. Like this whole thing with the Wagner mercenaries in the Ukraine. Let me set the story for you here. So earlier this week, there was a group of them that they started pushing their way from the Ukraine back into Russia. All right.
Okay.
And they started taking Russian towns. So Putin starts making orders and starts shutting down different things like Red Square, different national monuments in Russia, shutting down Moscow, shutting down entrances to Moscow, all over this. All right. So the owner of Wagner gets his soldiers to stop. And, they cease and desist today. Here's the funny thing to me. This same guy was also a caterer for Putin. And Putin helped him set up Wagner, right?
Yeah.
So Putin's saying, oh, if they come in, they invade, then they're gonna suffer harsh consequences. And Wagner was basically set up by Putin. Now you're gonna try to tell me this ain't a setup?
It's all a setup, man. It's politics.
Well, I mean, how stupid does Putin think we are?
Ain't you ever watched It's Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, I haven't. I love Danny DeVito, but I still haven't.
There's an episode that should be called "Fuck You, That's Politics."
That happens in Chicago all the time. They elected Lori Lightfoot, for crying out loud.
Well, they said Beetlejuice one too many times.
Well, I mean, for crying out loud, I think there's people that wanted to see her naked. That's what's even scarier. Did you just throw up in your mouth a little bit?
A little bit. A little bit. You know what also makes me throw up a little bit in my mouth?
That Heath probably did a hooker that looked like her?
Is the fact that there actually is naked pictures of Hillary Clinton out there. So way back
God,
in the
that
day,
requires tequila.
Way back in the day, even up into the 70s, if you attended Harvard, they took naked pictures of you upon admission.
Really?
For some scientific study on the human body. So there are naked pictures of Hillary Clinton from when she was a student at Harvard.
Okay, but this was like before she went wacko, right?
I don't care. It's still Hillary Clinton.
I mean, granted, I wouldn't want to see like modern day naked pictures of Hillary Clinton. That's just disturbing.
That is true.
But back in the early 70s when she was a co-ed, and knowing how much money that her family had, I wonder if she's a pretty good looking co-ed.
She probably was. I mean, Chelsea was hot in college.
Well, I mean, you've said that 1,000 times. You were all about trying to sneak your way in and be butthead and get Chelsea Clinton.
I see you wear braces.
You wear braces. I wear braces too. Go ahead, bud. I bought it. I can drink it. I have an 11-year-old that wants to chastise me for making a Mexican screwdriver. Can you believe that?
I licked it, so it's mine.
It's got tequila in it instead of vodka. I already did. I'm on my second one.
I don't want to find out what you're looking like drunk is.
You've seen me drunk.
I have? When was that?
A lot.
When was the first time?
You got Chris, he wants to know when the first time was he saw me drunk. Well,
Let's see, he's 13 years old.
he's 11.
He's 11 years old, so probably 11 years ago.
Well, let's see. Well, there might be a little pulp, but it's fine. Let's see. The first time you saw me drunk was exactly 4.5 hours after you were born.
I was going to say about 11 years ago.
What about the most recent time?
Reunion.
When was that?
So
Before we drove down here.
No, when were you drunk at reunion?
Friday.
The day that we were supposed to leave?
Oh, no. Go play your game.
So,
I can no longer answer these questions. Go playeth your game.
so,
Sound like like you hear.
13 years ago, the other day, my niece, my goddaughter, was born.
Right.
Now, in my family, I don't know how other families do it, but when someone has a baby, it's the godfather's responsibility to provide cigars for the men. So I actually showed up with a box full of regular cigars for the adults and the bubblegum cigars for the kids.
For the kids. Okay. What's going on, Adam?
I took one of the bubblegum cigars and I wrote Zoe Ness, date of birth, her birthday on it, and all that stuff. I was
Right.
talking to my brother Bubba, and he says, "You know what? You should make her eat it for her 21st birthday."
Oh, I got a better idea. You should infuse it before you make her eat it for her 21st birthday.
Oh, we probably will. I mean, it's still 8
How's it
years
going,
away.
Julie? Yeah, I mean, I seriously think I don't know if you should do like alcohol or THC infused, but you should definitely infuse it and make her eat it for her 21st.
Oh, it's definitely going to be THC infused.
Wait a minute. Who am I talking to here? Duh. Oh, my God. Riley, I'm on the air.
So, ladies and gentlemen, TJ, and I'm gonna. This is actually going to be my first time talking about this on air, because everything's said and done with the lawyer. Whatever, it's all fucking
Right.
bullshit. But you remember my gray ghost, my Pontiac Grand Prix?
Oh, man, yeah. And, yeah, you need to tell this story. I've seen the pictures.
So, January 24th at 11:45 a.m., I left work to go to lunch. Now, less than a football field away from my work is a pretty large intersection.
Yep.
With the traffic light there. My light was red, so I stopped. That's what you do when the light's red. And I waited till my light turned green. My light turned green, and as I proceeded through the intersection, I didn't even see it coming. Some little old lady smoked me. 80 miles an hour, didn't even slow down.
Dude, holy shit. I didn't know it was 80.
Yeah, it was probably closer to 70, but she did not even hit her brakes.
Wow.
And it caught my driver's side rear door. Which is why I'm glad I didn't even see it coming, because if I'd have seen it coming, I probably would have brake checked, and we'd be saying a whole different story right now.
We wouldn't be talking right now.
Probably not. So everything's all said and done. I was thinking about getting a Harley, and I talked to a buddy the other night, and he said, hey, dude, you had trouble with the Victory because of your back and your arm and your neck and shit. Is it really a good idea? So I'm looking around, and I think I may have found a 1980 Chevy El Camino.
There you go. With the old Monte Carlo front end on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And me and my wife were talking the other day, and I says, the original identification crisis would have been the Ford Ranchero and the Chevy El Camino. It didn't know whether it was a car or a truck.
That's very true. And we deal with a lot of that today now.
It is bullshit, though. There was a headline the other day that this school is allowing you to identify as whatever you want. I'm sorry. If your kid identifies as a cat and my kid identifies in a Rottweiler, it's not my fault if my kid whoops your kid's ass, because the school should know better than to put a dog and a cat in the same room.
Right. But, I mean, I'm hearing about this kind of thing all over nationwide. You brought this up. I wish we had the town where this was wrote down and we could talk about it. But I think you said it was somewhere in Illinois, wasn't it?
You know what? I'm going to do a quick Google search.
Yeah.
School allows kids to identify as the moon.
And obviously, chat room, fire in and start talking about this. We have a school that's in the United States right now.
No.
Where's it at?
surprisingly, this is in the UK.
Not really. I mean, think about some of our crazy world news over the years. We found a lot of crap in the UK.
Well, I was watching a guy earlier that was saying, Americans do it bigger and better when someone over in England, their village idiot is out on the corner of the street yelling and screaming. Our village idiot is president, so we do everything bigger and better. So this United Kingdom students at woke schools in the United Kingdom have been identifying as neo-gender furries like horses, dinosaurs, and even curse-casting moons, sparking outrage from Britain's top leader and a government investigation.
So does that mean I could walk in there, if I was a kid, I could walk into that school and I could say, I identify as a wood chipper. And then it's okay for me to eat everybody there?
Dude, I have no idea, dude. I mean, if you ask me, this whole world is fucked. And I've been told, you need to pay attention to this stuff. You need to pay attention to this stuff. You know what?
I don't want to.
Yeah, one, I don't want to. Two, it really is not affecting my personal day-to-day life.
Right.
I still live my life the way I want to live. I do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want to do it, as long as it's not during my work hours.
All right, gang, I'm going to go and get my lighter and my smokes, and we're all going to go outside, and I'm going to sit in a zero grab chair and have a cigarette and enjoy a Mexican screwdriver while we do this show. What do you mean I went crazy? You were born. That made me crazy for life.
Well, at least I'm your son.
That's true. You are my son. And at least you identify as my son and not my cat.
All right.
Thank God. Out of the mouths of babes.
Why would I identify as your cat?
Because some people in this world
Why would I
Because some people in this world have lost their
mental
minds
illnesses.
and they're identifying that way. Thank you, son. Out of the mouths of babes, I love you.
Some people in this world have mental illness and don't really know who the
I
fuck
will
they
be
are.
outside in the 109-degree weather of Texas. Oh, man.
While I'm
Woo!
still sitting
Welcome
in the
to some sun.
air-conditioned studio.
Well, I don't smoke in there. Besides, I love this zero-G chair, man. I'm telling you. Woo! I can get drunk and never fall over in this.
Nah, dude, I'll tell you what. A couple of years back, I had the best plan ever executed.
Oh, yeah?
So me, my wife, my mother-in-law, and a friend of my wife's, we all went down to Disney World together. My
Right.
mother-in-law and that side of the family, we all have a timeshare down in Florida that we share for Disney trips and whatnot. But so we went down, and the one day at Epcot, you can drink around the world at Epcot, and it's actually a challenge for the adults. Well, my mother-in-law,
Really? I'm game.
my mother-in-law, she's 68 years old at the time, and she actually rented a power chair for the week. So
No kidding.
You know where this is going.
Yeah, oh, I remember this. Julie,
So-
I'll be more than happy to keep this heat because when the winter comes, I'm going to be cozy.
Oh, there, I can see comments now. Okay.
Yeah,
wonder-
right?
I
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I was wondering where the fuck the comments were coming from.
Yeah, they're all right here. We've got them right here in the chat. We've got the YouTube and the Facebook chat rooms both coming to us. Like Adam. Adam says, hey. Of course, he said, hey, when he logged in. And I mean, I'm just loving it, man. I'm glad we're back. We're doing something. Where the hell is Heath? Did he find a hooker?
Let me. Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, so
I mean, it's 3 amigos. We're missing an amigo here.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta find him and. All right.
Because we've got
'Cause I
we've got
I got separate chat rooms and separate boxes for everybody, and I'm trying to make sure your phone don't ring while I'm calling Heath.
oh no, my phone ain't gonna ring. We don't have the phone line hooked up right now.
No, I'm talking, through the Facebook Messenger. We have that
Oh,
box.
oh,
All
oh,
three of
oh,
us
oh.
are in, and then I got a separate box. I just talked to him in.
Right. I forgot because I'm broadcasting my phone. It'd come up.
But
Oh,
so either who, the one day at Epcot, we're doing the drinking around the world, and my mother-in-law, she decides to say, I don't feel like really doing anything today. I'm gonna sit right over on this bench, right in between this snack shop and this snack shop, and just people watch all day long. Chris, you go take the power chair and do whatever you're gonna do and have fun doing it. Drinks around the world, Chris in a power chair. Game on, ladies and gentlemen.
right.
Dude, I was going around. I was having a blast. I drank in Norway, Germany, England, Japan. I had some African drinks. Uh, whatever the hell they were serving, I was pouring down my throat. And this group of people, they all had these Jungle Book themed shirts that says, "Look for the beer necessities." And
Right.
I got the beer necessities right here, dude. You can't fall down drunk if you ain't even standing up.
All right. Ooh, man, that sunset gets right in your eyes, dude. Look at that. Wow.
I see that.
That's
I see
bright. Woo. So there is a girl. I got to be honest with you guys. There is a girl that's out there. I'm flirting with her, man, and she thinks that she's got not a whole lot there. I think she's like one of the most amazing people I've ever met. All right, and she's got just adorable kids to go with it. That I love talking to her kids, and she's coming down to visit here in a couple weeks. Dude, I'm so excited for that. I can't even describe it. We're going to take off. I will probably be broadcasting live from the Gulf Coast that weekend.
Sweet.
Which will be awesome. How's it going, Irene? I'm glad to see that you are out of YouTube jail.
Let me double check a date here because I got full.
Woo! That sounds like my uncle just arrived.
I got full.
Here, do you want to see? You want to see a thing of beauty, brother? Check that out. There, not him. That's not beauty, but that is. Look at that.
That is.
I'm on the air. Yeah.
That is dirty.
He bought that thing new, and all 78,000 miles have been put on it by him.
Right on. Well, the one I showed you, that white one, I strongly considered it because I wanted to paint it everything. I wanted to make it look like a night train.
I can't find the hook for the awning. Yeah. Grandpa said he thought it was behind the seats. I checked there, it's gone.
But yeah, I wanted to buy that soft tail. I wanted to black it all out.
Oh, dude, that was a good looking.
Train. I wanted to black it out like a night train, put a plate on it that said Hellraiser. Instead, I think I may have
What's up, Chris?
I think I may have found a charger.
A charger?
Yep.
Don't tell me you're going to go Dodge.
Where you been? I've been Dodge.
Man, no. Come on. Let's.
Ain't you ever seen my truck?
What, you driving a Dodge? Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that, everybody.
Baddest motherfucking truck ever built.
I don't know. I'll put a 3/4 ton Silverado up against a Dodge Ram any day of the week.
Another Chevy guy. Clutch hanging, every valve rattling, oil leaks every time.
This is fun.
And I always say, here's why I say Chevy trucks are a girl's truck.
Why is that?
What's
I'm
that
ready.
thing on the front bumper right there resemble?
He's saying Chevy trucks are girls' trucks. I'm like, oh, really? I want to hear this.
What does that thing right there on the front bumper resemble?
All I can say is if he believes that, girls are smarter than he are.
Oh!
That thing on the front bumper there, that's called the Duramaxi pad.
Duramaxi pad, huh?
And who wears the Duramaxi pad? The Allison transmission.
Look, the Allison transmission's one of the better transmissions that's out there for diesel work. Trust me.
Hey, at the end of the day, we all fucking hate Ford pieces of shit. So.
Oh, Buck Ford.
Hey, Tim, time to facts. Cummins is a gay fucking engine.
Cummins was a gay engine? How do you figure that?
Oh, hey, I'd rather
It's
be
coming, I guess.
Eyes are always going for him.
I'd rather be coming than stroking.
He says he'd rather be coming than stroking.
That's exactly what he better be doing.
And you guys see why we've been working on this whole syndication and everything for 9 months. I'm having the time of my life living here.
Hold on, I gotta get a water real quick, folks. I don't have.
You gotta get a water, huh?
I don't have anything in the mini fridge down below.
No. I know what I did there. I locked that. But I think I got the key in my pocket. I got the keys in my pocket. But that's a battery box. I checked that. But I found Grandpa's Zero Grab chairs.
Yeah.
And I like them. There's another one down there. Goddamn flies trying to drink my Mexican screwdriver for me. Yeah. Oh.
Well, I went to see our girlfriend.
Oh yeah, how's Courtney doing?
She's doing fantastic.
There you go. Chris, man, I got to introduce you to Courtney.
What?
From tomorrow, we're having fun.
All of us?
Oh, yeah. Mercantile.
Oh, the Christmas in July, right? No, that's at the end of July.
Oh, we're having a brunch starting a week from tomorrow. That's next Sunday, not this Sunday, but a week from tomorrow.
Okay.
11 to 3, they're having a brunch.
Is-
Ranchero, all that shit.
Huevos rancheros. Ooh. Chris, you think you could be down here a week from Sunday?
Probably not.
Oh, well, damn.
They got a big menu.
I got a lot going on in the next couple of weeks.
Hey, look at that. Irene says that she did not lose her virginity in a truck. She lost it in a single wide.
So you lost it in the trailer.
Yeah.
Not in the truck, but in the trailer.
That was being towed by the Chevy.
That's why
all
I
right.
do a training.
So check this out. This is where I'm living.
My house has wheels. It'll roll with me. From down to the sea.
But you know what? Once I finish up everything, dude, I'll tell you, it'd make it a lot easier if I've got to come up there for a business trip and then I'm stuck there so I can broadcast at your house. You got room for me to park there, right?
Dude,
I mean, I
okay.
only need 50 amps.
So check this out. There's a trailer in my backyard. This is Kentucky. They put random trailers just about anywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's Kentucky, you know. It's like
So
trailer capital of the world.
They pulled one out and brought a new one in. And, dude, I seriously, I had to watch because I'm like, how the fuck are they going to do this? And they just went, when they got it at a certain
Irene,
angle,
you're awesome. Let me park in your backyard.
They just fucking drove right across 3 different properties through a ditch like the trailer going out, like bounced up and almost went. I thought it was going sideways when it hit the ditch,
Oh yeah.
but it was
Look,
some fucking redneck shit, and they did it.
dude, that is awesome that Irene would let me park my coach in her backyard. What do you think of that?
Now it's not on my property, but I got a place people can park.
Work?
My work, yep.
Well, this thing's been to the Gulf Coast and it may need a little welding work, so I guess I could park there and you can work on it while I'm working. And then, of course, Rhodes, good old Chris, he says he'd be happy to park in Irene's backyard.
Backyard, back door, I don't give a shit.
Irene won't.
What happened?
Sometimes sideways hits the spot, she says.
I can't see these comments.
You need to see one or two?
I like comments. I like sideways.
Like, there you go. And then you got that.
Yeah, little Harley Quinn. I'll park in her.
Right, you know?
Well, am I parking in her backyard and going through the back door, or we just staying in the backyard and no back door entry?
Did you? You never know, man. I mean, if you park in her backyard, you might play in a little mud.
That's what I'm talking about.
So when's our first music break? I know that's coming up.
Dude, honestly, I haven't even really started that shit yet. I'm just kind of going with what we're doing here, watching shit and seeing.
What's that? Yeah, there is. But it's a short one.
I actually had to re-upload everything today. I had to.
Oh, did you? What happened?
I have no idea. Just the Asgard, the broadcasting software wasn't connecting for some reason, and I tried all the encoders. I deleted the encoders, reestablished the encoders, all of that, and it got to the point where I just deleted it all off my computer and then re-downloaded it and got everything to finally work.
Wow.
Now,
Irene says she may have a request.
she may have a request.
Yeah, coming from the Mayhem side, already having a request for Asgard. That's awesome. I don't think they'd play Ethel Pump, though.
Play what?
Ethel Pump. It's a very filthy country song.
I play a lot of weird shit.
I think this one might even be a little too weird for you.
See, now in order to do all
The guy
that,
starts off talking about how he's got $35, a handful of luck, and some shit on one of his shoes. She's saying Marvin Gaye, let's get it on.
Why?
Try rock there, Irene.
Oh, duh, that helps.
Maybe if they had a Psycho Stick remix of Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, that'd be good to listen to.
Maybe Leo. Hold on, I gotta adjust levels and everything. God damn it.
Damn cats.
Well, no, it's not the damn cats. It's I hate hearing my voice through the headphones when I'm talking.
Really, why?
It throws me off.
Man, it usually helps me out.
No, because then I'm listening to what I'm saying and I can't remember what I'm gonna say, and I get a lot of pauses like that real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. There's a lot of guys that have to turn that volume down when they're talking just to stay on track. But it's always helped me out.
If I turn my volume all the way down.
Man, it's pretty funny. We've already started off talking about a school that's letting kids identify as cats and dogs, which is just strange. Push the door in before you pull that handle. Use both hands. There you go. Now open it. Oh, Irene's thinking. She said, "Wait, hold on."
Don't think too hard.
Why do I feel like Chris is maybe someone else I know? Chris, have you ever slept with Irene?
No,
Oh, okay.
not that I'm aware of. I'm trying to make sure that the Sam broadcaster is picking up all levels of everything. And it looks like it is.
All right.
I hate
Good old
trying to
Sam.
run this stuff. I hate trying to run this stuff through the soundboard just because the cats like to walk and get on shit and get into shit. And
Right. Oh, she says
especially-
you hesitated, so you might know her.
Where's she from?
Well, she's from Georgia.
The beach.
But you never know. She might have been to a concert up in Tennessee. All right, I got to do some walking, so you guys get to walk with me.
So we got a little Georgia peach here.
Georgia, yep. Because I got to get in here and get the travel trailer keys, because we're going to try to get this damn awning out. 'Cause it's too hot outside to be sitting without an awning. I'm telling you. It's just terrible.
We're gonna try
Ugh.
to do that from there. Hold on, I know I had found all of my wires earlier, all of my adapters, my
You sound like I'm going to sound like here in a couple of days.
Well, I know I need to get a XLR cables.
Oh my God. Dude, I got the
So I
AC
can go
running in
back
a travel
So
trailer.
I can go back to my original microphone.
Oh, so here, check this out. So this is where I was staying initially. I'm standing at the back. There was not a lot of room in here, man.
Yeah.
Chris, we definitely will, man. Thanks for tuning in on the initial broadcast. You guys know me. It's going to get better. You know, we're putting things together as we speak, and it, of course, on debut night, the Asgard side takes a dump. Well, Chris, and it's not even that. It's Chris's part of it.
It's just all my I want to make sure that everything is perfect when we plug in to Asgard. We have no
Right.
What the fuck is that other three-way?
Oh, you
Three-way. Shit.
You better shut up before, like, Mike Judge sues somebody.
right. Well, it'll reach it.
Well, there's my
That's the one that was in the travel trailer. But it's getting that switch to flip. I don't know if I got to climb up top to do that or what.
So, you know, I like to fuck with people, and I like to have a good time with it. This guy at work, he actually has this really cool, like, phone mount on the side of his toolbox. And I just made mention, hey, that thing's kind of cool, you know? And he's like, oh, yeah, you can ask me about all the cool stuff. I know about all of it. I, straight up, what's your opinion on ice cubes?
My opinion of him?
What's your opinion on ice cubes if you're so into cool stuff?
My opinion is that I think he's done a lot of good for the entertainment industry as a whole.
Oh shit! You went a totally different way with that. Right on.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it. Let's look at everything the man has done. He was one of the founders of NWA, spoke his mind there. Then he went out on his own, completely ripped them apart, got into acting, done some of the best movies that's ever been made.
Went from cop killer to playing a cop.
Yeah. And never once compromised his values, who he is, or what he stands for. I got a lot of respect for the guy.
Right on.
And if somebody's got a problem with that, they can get a spoon and eat my ass.
Why would anybody want to do that?
Some people in this world are very, very sick.
What?
Movement.
Oh, why?
Have you ever heard of pride?
Oh, boy.
Why?
No.
You know what it is?
Why?
Oh, I'm telling you what, man, it is warm in Texas today. But now we got this breeze coming through. It feels pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how warm it was today. I really didn't leave the house very much.
Well, I know it felt like about 106 or 107,
It's only 100.
but it only made it to 100.
Oh, no, I know how to reload it. It's just I need to refill it personally.
But the real
Not right now.
question is, how is the humidity? Like,
Now that's just it, because we've got a bunch of lakes and a couple of rivers that are right around us. So the humidity got up, about 40-50%. Good old Adam reminding us that it's 85 in Wausau, Wisconsin.
How much is it in Illinois?
I don't want to think about Illinois.
fuck Illinois.
Illinois has insisted on keeping Chicago.
I remember 3 years ago, TJ giving me a bunch of shit for leaving Illinois, and look where he is today. And
Oh, no. I was not giving you crap about leaving Illinois. I was giving you crap about moving to Kentucky.
Oh, this is a lot easier.
The only good thing that came out of Kentucky was, 1, the Louisville Slugger, and number 2, Muhammad Ali. That's it.
Who?
Johnny Depp.
What's that?
Johnny Depp's from Owensboro.
Johnny Depp. Well, I mean, okay, I'll give you a half a point for that.
Johnny Depp's cool. He played tag.
And his family still owns tobacco farms near where I live.
Well, Churchill Downs.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
okay, I guess.
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, the Churchill Downs, Kentucky Derby. Chris is like, hey, now I'm stuck in Illinois.
Kentucky
Chris, you
bourbon.
always have a choice. You can always leave.
Kentucky bourbon.
I can get Tennessee whiskey and be just as happy.
See, and I find it very weird down here because the people down here, they are very, very religious.
I bet you fly at the
Yet
same
they
time.
encourage everybody to go on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
But you know what? I got Texas bourbon down here with Iron Wolf. Tequila I could get a lot easier. And there is a place that sells Sotol.
So funny.
Sells what?
Sotol. So it's made out of the Sotol plant, and it's a lot like a tequila.
There is no place in
Okay.
the United States that makes them.
Now,
And it
years
is.
ago, I got a buddy that watches a lot of them independent wrestling circuits and shit.
Not me anymore.
Oh no, not and it's actually not anyone you even know. But
Oh, okay.
but he found an independent wrestling circuit down in Texas that one of their sponsors was a company called Boner Beer, and their slogan was "Grab yourself a stiff one." and they were.
Well, we
out of
got to give Chris a little credit there. Weed is legal in Illinois. That's about the only thing Illinois has going for it right now.
It's only an hour away. I make
For
the
you.
drive I make the drive every Saturday. Well, usually. I didn't go today.
Yeah, there you go. My uncle said it best. We don't need weed to be legal statewide around here. It's legal at Willie's all the time.
Hell yeah.
And I'm an hour from Willie's.
Dad, got fly on you.
Now I did get to hang out with his granddaughter Raylyn for his 90th birthday this year.
Oh, you got to hang out with Raylan for his 90th birthday, huh?
Yep. She was doing a little private, intimate ordeal over in Nashville, and I just so happened to be there and got to smoke one with her.
There you go. Did you get into Willie's stash?
No, but it was kind of funny because I entered in the Willie lookalike contest, and then when
And you lost.
They never judged.
What?
I never got a thing for the judgment. I've been looking on Facebook.
So you got into the Willie lookalike contest, and then essentially what you're telling me is the judges got so stoned that you never got a judgment.
I'm wondering if that's what happened. I mean, it isn't really lookalike contest. It is very possible someone forgot
he's got the
about
ponytail.
it. Who?
Damn.
But
Well, see, now that's a bad day.
yeah. So I don't know what's going on with the Willie lookalike contest. Who won or what?
River Rats playing? So they got a band out at Reverend Jim's damn pub over here. More than likely the River Rats, and they are a great local band.
Probably got some down here at Wake Point.
I wouldn't doubt that.
It's getting a little.
But I mean, we are right around probably the greatest holiday there is. My personal favorite holiday coming up very soon is 4th of July.
Hell yeah.
Because nobody buys me anything for Father's Day, my birthday, or Christmas.
Well, just to make it complete, I ain't even go buy you any goddamn fireworks. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, you can babysit. I'm taking the bike out.
I love 4th of July. Go blow shit up.
That bag in there. Fucking
Phil. All right, so check this out, man. Chris, you got to hear this. Phil, my next door neighbor, right? I mean, bless his heart. He's really worried about a lot of different things, but he comes over. He goes, "Man, I love this. You got to make sure you're safe. You can't leave your kid without a dad." And he hands me a brain bucket for when I'm riding.
Wait, go say that again.
He handed me a brain bucket.
Who did?
My next door neighbor. So for everybody who doesn't ride out there, that's called a fucking helmet.
It's a brain bucket. Because that's that's all it's going to do is leave less of a mess for them to pick up.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll help identify the body.
Hey, hey.
Tell them about that.
Now, in certain states where they do have helmet laws,
Oh, you need to tell them about that.
Skull cap. Oh, dude, what the hell? That looks like a piss pot from Vietnam.
it is. That's my fucking
That's what I
helmet.
thought it was.
If I ride up into Indiana, I'm legal.
So basically what that is, it's a skull cap. But he's like, you can't leave him without a dad. Here, have a bucket. I'm like, okay,
See,
look, my uncle that's sitting next to me is the one that gave me the basics on how to ride. And I've been riding since high school. I've had a couple of bad ones. Everybody who's ridden has. Damn it. At least I still find a way to land on my ass and get the road rash there.
Right? And you get the rubber back under your ass.
Right. Oh,
Now,
let's not
ladies
forget
and
the time.
gentlemen-
Let's not forget the time I took a flight in a cactus.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I had my accident in last January, I actually fractured my T3 vertebrae and found out that I had a previous fracture in my neck. Like, literally, I
Damn.
broke my neck and got up and walked away from it.
You're itching for that scooter. I know what you're doing. And man, like I said, prayers went out to you when you got in that, because you called me. What was it? A couple days later,
Yeah.
after you were out of the hospital, and told me about everything that happened, where you fractured your vertebrae, and
Broke 7
what was it? You
ribs.
dislocated your neck or something?
I fractured my T3 vertebrae. I broke 7 ribs, and they found out a previous fracture in my C1, which they told me I shouldn't have banging shit. And I'll tell you what, I actually was having a lot of physical problems after this accident.
Know why I gave it to you?
But a buddy of
Get
mine,
a damn thing with it.
we actually had a ticket giveaway for Sonic Temple up in Columbus, Ohio. And a buddy of mine that I've known him for years, he actually won a pair of the tickets, and he couldn't find anyone else to go, so he made me go. I was a little bit nervous. I was a little bit nervous and whatnot, so I actually got a handicap bracelet, which turned a stadium pass into a field pass. I went down close for Rob Zombie, and this girl, she hit me in the back, and I turned and I said, "Hey, I got a back injury. Can you watch it?" And whatever. And I turned back around. She did it again, and I'm like, "Hey, knock it off." She did it. Where'd TJ go? Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, that was my fault, man. I hit a button and I logged out for a second.
But either who, she hit me and something in my back popped, and I knew I had to get out of there, so I got down to the front, and the guy was trying to pick me up, and I'm like, "No, you can't pick me up, dude. I have a back injury. I don't know. You can't pick me up." Like, well, how do we do this? I say, I climb up and fall, and you catch me. That's how we do this. Okay, so that's what we did, and I went out of there, went back to the hotel, laid down. Next day, felt like $1 million fucking bucks.
There you go. So, hey, can I borrow like 40,000? I'll pay you back.
I'm not even getting that.
I was like, I'll sign a contract with you right now, $1,000 a month for 40 months. Let me borrow 40,000.
Well, actually, no, I can't say that, because we do have a lot of things going on with Asgard, and I'm trying to get I'm going to Full Terror Assault this year. Psycho Stick, one of my favorite bands.
Right.
Matty Moose is a good friend of mine. And I'm going to see what kind of media deal we can get for Full Terror Assault.
Hey, Chris, try moving your microphone a little closer to you, because I just got a message that they're having a little bit of problem hearing you. And Jennifer's in here, says she thought we closed this show. No, we did close the original show, and that decision was not made by me. It was made for me, which we've covered that. This is Mayhem's Three Amigos. This is 3 professionals whenever Heath decides to get on the show. And we're just poking fun and having fun. We're going to talk about news. We're going to talk about different things that are going on. And we're going to rebuild. And we are now in conjunction with AsgardRadio.com, where the gods come to rock.
Let me try something here. Where the fuck is it?
Which, I mean, this is great. You know, we're working the bugs out today. Within the next couple of weeks, I didn't do it. Within the next couple of days, I'm going to be setting up my studio again and my office with a very cold air conditioner.
Oh,
Because
dude,
that'll be
hold on.
necessary.
You ain't seen what my studio here. You see that little light coming in behind me?
Yeah.
That's the front door to my house.
Oh,
And
nice.
we're actually sitting in the studio right now. Let me turn on some lights.
It was so nice of your wife to let you take over the living room for your studio.
My decision.
It was so nice of your wife to agree to that. Because you could have made the decision all day long and stuck to it, and she would have abided by it. But then she could have made a decision where you would not be happy.
All right. Yeah, you got the black label cut. My
Hell
other
yeah.
cut, my Texas hippie shirt. My guitar.
Right. Oh, I love the old school jukebox in there.
Yep, that's the 1982 AMF jukebox. That plate, that was on the front of the Gray Ghost. Once we moved to Kentucky and I got my license back, that went on the front of the car that day.
Nice.
When I tell people that I'm seriously looking at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors, there
Right.
it is. And there's all my crap. And you think the jukebox is cool? Don't put a nickel in the slot machine.
Oh, hell yeah. You got a slot machine in there, too. And look at that old Craftsman toolbox.
And that actually holds my house tools. No, that's not a Craftsman. That's a Stanley.
Oh, is it a Stanley?
Yeah, I don't think you can find those anymore.
So, just, you know, like I said, just remember to anybody, announce yourself if you come to visit me. Texas has a stand your ground law, and it is the real stand your ground law. Like, I don't have to say anything. I just got to walk out and shoot.
They have that here in Kentucky, too. Mecklenburg County is where I live. There's a Saturday Night Live skit with Jason Lee called Good Morning Math. And they mention it's Mecklenburg County.
Damn.
And that's where I live.
There you go.
Straight up, dude. I always thought that Officer Friendly was a liar because he said someday when I grow up, some random stranger is going to offer me drugs. And it never happened until I moved to Kentucky. I was at work and I mentioned that I was tired, and some random person, oh, would you like an Adderall?
I'm getting this just horrible look right now because I brought up Marble Falls. But my son has been begging to try Whataburger. Like Mr.
Yes!
Fast Food Connoisseur here.
I want a Whataburger. I was really happy when I was over in Louisville and I found a White Castle.
What happened?
I ordered half a dozen sliders.
Yeah,
and
now,
I got
John.
disappointed in the parking lot because it wasn't the same.
All right, ride careful.
Keep
Well,
the
he
rubber
ain't
down,
going to
bud.
listen to that, by the way.
Oh, I hear it.
And he was on gravel when he did that shit.
Potato.
Vroom! All right, my boy, let's go back in the coach.
Yeah.
We're going back in and getting away from the flies. You can get back up. Get your butt back up. All right, I get to take over the TV. I'm taking the TV over. I'm going to blow up Xbox. Yep. Now he's jumping in like, no, you're not. That's my Xbox. You know what? I love my son to death, but I never thought I would ever have a kid that reminded me so much of Colt Bennett.
From
Colt
the ranch,
Bennett.
From the
Yeah.
ranch.
I remind you of Colt.
Because he believes everything revolves around Xbox.
Oh, dude. No. Did I okay. I got one for you. So me and my wife, we moved down to Kentucky, and I went to work at the Huddle House, and I met this kid, and I introduced him to my niece, and this kid
Right.
is no longer my friend because he is now married to my niece.
Well, damn,
But,
there went that question.
But so we all go up north, and they get rooms up in Morris, Illinois, and for some
Oh,
reason
that's
they were
horrible. They
having
had to see
issues.
Illinois.
Well, you know, me being me, we went to the Top Fuel Saloon, and I fed them all shots of Malort because they never had it before. And I said,
They
"All
never
right,
had Malort.
Game on.
Ugh.
Game on." I love Malort.
So you had to torture them.
I'm one of those weird motherfuckers that I love Malort. Okay, I don't know.
Why?
I don't drink it on the regularly, but it's a shot that it don't bother me. It don't. I mean, everyone says it tastes gross. I don't think it's like the best stuff in the
It
world.
tastes like leftover black licorice.
I like black licorice.
Well, I love black licorice, but if I'm going to get that flavor, I want Jägermeister.
See, okay, I can't drink Jaeger anymore, and I say anymore.
But you can't drink it any less either.
Well, years ago, we had 4/5 of Jaeger, and I must have drank 2.5 of them myself, and we were playing. Beer
Oh,
pong.
wow. Oh, by the
And,
way, this is the closest that some of you are going to get to my bedroom ever.
So we're playing beer pong, and I'm doing, instead of doing the beer, you know, I told my friend, I can't switch liquors. It will not be good if I switch liquors. So
Right.
just let me keep drinking the Jaeger. My one friend was cool with it. And I'm kicking ass at beer pong. And all of a sudden, this other kid comes up. He's like, "No, it's beer pong. You got to drink a beer." And I'm like, "No, dude, I can't switch liquors. It's not pretty. You don't know."
No, it's not. I can attest
know.
to this.
I am an experienced drinker. I know what it's like to switch liquors, and you never go from Jaeger to. I think we were drinking Ice House.
Oh!
Yes,
Oh!
I'm almost guaranteed it was Ice House.
Did you hork all over the table?
No, I did not hork all.
Was
over
it a
the table.
cheerleader?
It was not a cheerleader. Okay,
Oh, damn.
I'll finish the story here. So, you know, the kid's like, "You gotta drink beer, it's beer pong." And finally, I'm like, "You know what? Fuck it, dude." And I'm hammered by this point. I've been drinking Jaeger at least the last 8 hours.
Right.
Fuck it, I'll drink beer. And I start playing beer pong, drinking beer. About 20 minutes later, I look at my buddy and I'm like, "Hey, I gotta go." He's like, "All right, bud, I'll see you later, man." I ran out the garage. Well, 20 minutes later, my buddy comes out the garage to see me in his waste management can. Bowing down, praying to it. I'm halfway, just like over the waste management can, just. And I look up and I see my buddy, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry." He's like, "Hey, at least we ain't got to clean up the mess. Who gives a fuck?"
Right. Man, I'm telling you, no. There's some drunk stories that we can tell, and we might do it. I want to hear some of Heath's, though. Oh, my God. I'm sure he's got a couple of hooker stories.
I wish he would get the fuck in here. Let me try.
I know, man. We're talking about the three amigos, and there's two of us.
Because Heath likes something a little bit different. He likes to mix. He chases Fireball with Strawberry Quick.
What? Ooh. Oh, God, my stomach just flipped thinking about that.
Mine too, when I first heard about it, but then I've heard other people say it's really, really good.
Oh, really? Here, let me flip my light on back here.
I've never personally tried it, but who am I to argue with the masses? Oh, yeah.
Well,
hold on.
I mean,
My
I
whole
will,
intention here
but
was to actually pull the microphone a little bit closer.
I mean, the closest thing I could come to that is, you know, I was sitting there, and it was, believe it or not, it was shots of Fireball. And I had a night that I was just sitting there, and it was shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. And then I switched, you know, somebody bought me a Bush beer. So I grabbed the beer. I got 3 drinks of the beer in, and then I puked down the shirt of a former cheerleader. But I got a nice look at the rack when I did it.
I don't recall ever puking on anyone, but I know I may have pissed on my wife before.
You pissed on your wife.
I pissed on my wife.
Oh, my Lord. Well, how did you do that?
I don't remember what fucking party it was, but I'm pretty sure
Dude,
I was drinking. I'm pretty sure I was playing a lot of Jack Sparrow at the time and going through a lot of rum.
Dude, we've got to be heading in for a break on Asgard by now.
You keep distracting me. Okay. Because
we got to do a drop.
Hold on. That's right. I was actually looking for this wire so I could try something else with the sound. To see
where you had it hooked up the other day, the way you had it?
Well, the way I had it hooked up the other day, all of a sudden it fucked up and it wouldn't go like that no more. So I'm trying to find another. I just saw it earlier.
I'm going to blame your cat. I got to be honest, man. I'm
another adapter like that I know I have here somewhere.
Right.
It's one 3.5 millimeter male and 2 3.5 millimeter females on the other end. So I can plug that directly into that headphone for the Sam Pro and try to run the sound all like that.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna blame that pussy that's running around your house. I mean, it's the only thing I can do. The cat fucked it up.
No, because then I still.
You're remembering how you had it hooked up now, aren't you?
No.
We've got to get you set up with that 3.5 millimeter splitter, one XLR to 3.5 millimeter on one side, and one XLR to 1/4 inch to go into your headphone amplifier. And then it should all work.
Wait, say that all again.
I think if you ran a 3.5 millimeter splitter like you've got into the bottom of your phone, and then you run an XLR to 3.5 millimeter male into one side of that splitter, and then a 1/4 inch to XLR, or a 1/4 inch to 3.5 millimeter in the other side, both of those male, one running into your headphone amplifier, then it would all route through and talk to each other.
That's yeah. Hold on, because I'm not even using the phone right now.
Oh, what are you on? You on the laptop with us?
Yeah, I'm actually on a laptop over here.
Well, that's easy. You run the 1/4 to 3.5 into the microphone side, and then out of your headphone side, you run the 1/4 or the 3.5 to the XLR into your mixer.
But my problem is is it's not wanting to pick it up on the Asgard. Ooh,
Oh no! I thought we were coming over on Sam.
wait. But now
Hello?
oh, no, you're coming in fine. I'm the one that's not coming in.
Oh, you're not coming. That ain't gonna work. I
Yeah.
mean, if you could tell me what's up, I could introduce it, but I can't see Sam over here. I see a wall.
Wait, there we go.
Oh, we got it?
All right.
We got it?
Yes, we're gonna do something here.
All right. God, I can't wait to talk to the Asgard listeners, man. I love them. I love our listeners that are loyal here. Man, I'm excited about the Asgard listeners. I can't deny it.
We're gonna throw some music into queue.
Oh, we are now? Can I suggest I'll never smoke weed with Willie again?
Unfortunately, not in the
Oh, wait.
format,
Yeah, that's right. Rock format. Never mind.
but I can play it once a year.
How about Beer is Good by Psycho Stick?
I can do that, but I actually pretty much start every single show the same way. Well, I got fucking cotton mouth like a bitch tonight.
Well, at least you don't have cotton penis.
I start with Leo doing his take on the Muppet Show. And then it's Psycho Stick Adulting. And then Psycho Stick Danger Zone for Jim. Because if you know anything about Jim, he's actually a combat veteran.
Okay.
From the first Gulf War.
It's a heat rash, bud.
And he looks like Goose from Top Gun.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So usually, except for on Whiskey Wednesday, I do beer. But every other day I do Danger Zone. And then just kind of go from there.
I have been asked to close the door to my bedroom because my son said he needs to go to the bathroom, and you have to walk through the bathroom to get to my bedroom in here.
My fucking house.
And he's like, I've got to pee. I don't want you to see my thing. And I'm like, I had to change your diapers. You already peed on me with that thing. He says, but I haven't. He says, but I haven't done it recently. Not all the way in there. I just fixed that door. You know that.
What am I doing?
We're getting ready. You're loading up the queue. You're going to play the 3, and then we're going to do our drop. I'm on the air. Go play your game.
All right.
And if you're nice, I'll let you get chicken fingers at Whataburger. Oh, you want a burger?
I was going to say, if you're going to Whataburger, you want a fucking burger.
I want triple meat, triple cheese, triple bacon.
Where's mine?
You won't finish one. I barely finished one of those.
Not that one.
Extra cheese and extra bacon. Chris, I do. You know what? And Rhodey said it right there. I really do miss like doing actual radio shows. I miss those a lot. I had a lot of fun with them. Back time and making sure we're set, we're ready, we're going to rumble, you know?
Right. No, I fucking enjoy broadcasting, period.
Well, I love doing what we're doing now. Don't get me wrong. I really do. The thing I really love about doing what we're doing now is we don't have a boss.
Right, we just pretty much got a format. But
Julie, you're not far off. I mean, he is 11. He could eat like a horse.
Keep distracted. Keep sidetracking me. Okay.
Well, I'm talking to the listeners too. So,
And Which one did you say? Here, we're gonna go. You know what? We're gonna go with because booze. Just because.
Oh, look, a bag of weed.
What, where?
Not here. I think it's on your desk. Dude, I gotta say though, I do love your whiskey, weed, and Warren's Eve on Wednesdays.
Holy shit. Keep talking, TJ.
Yeah, all right. So everybody, I gotta admit that this one was not quite as structured as we had planned on. We've been dealing with a lot of technical issues to get everything ready to go for our merger with AsgardRadio.com, where the gods go to rock. But,
Sure.
you know, the beauty part is I think we got something great. It'd be a lot better if Heath was here and ready to talk about all of his hooker stories. But we haven't got him here today. I don't know. I think he might have fell into another hooker. We'll find out next week at 7 p.m. with Mayhem's Three Amigos, broadcasting to you live via Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network and AsgardRadio.com, a part of Hardwood Media, Asgard Radio, where the gods go to rock.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck he is.
I think he might be suffering from chronic masturbation disorder, which I found out recently is a real thing. I thought it was just something they made up for Sons of Anarchy, but I found out that it is a real thing.
What is?
Chronic masturbation disorder.
Okay.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. That's real? And I read up more, and yeah, it's real. And then the more I read, then I'm like, I think I might be suffering from this.
Here, see, and now I gotta.
Because, dude, it's at least twice a day. I've got to try to get one out, you know?
Now here's what's gonna suck.
What's that?
Is I gotta move the camera because I gotta look at this and watch this, and you're behind me now.
Oh. Means I can make goofy faces at you and you won't see it?
That's it too. I don't like not seeing who I'm talking to.
So does that mean I could moon the camera and you're not going to catch it?
Ooh,
I mean, Facebook probably will, but you got to cue us when we're getting ready to go live. You are the producer at this point.
Hey, I just play music.
Yeah, but you're producing on the Asgard side.
Well, see, here now, I got to figure out, what the fucking play. So give me song shit to play.
Give you some songs to play? All right. Let me see. How about, oh, man. God, I got to dig into my rock memory now. Enemy Seven Dust, one of my favorites of all time.
Seven Dust. I got some Seven Dust.
No More Tears, Ozzy.
Hold on, I gotta figure out which one. You said Enemy?
Yeah.
All right. Ozzy, No More Tears. That's easy to find in my collection.
That is my most favorite song of all time.
I mean, you can't name an Ozzy song that I don't have in my collection.
Thank God. The Chain, Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, I'm still looking. No More Tears. Come on. There you go. 7 minutes and 23 seconds.
Great song.
For Ozzy. All right. Now, Fleetwood Mac, you said?
Yep, The Chain. Which is track number 7 off the Rumors album.
No.
Oh, and the guy I want to be elected for president, Wango Tango by the Nuge.
Ted Nugent.
Oh, Chris Rhodes says, lay it on the line, Triumph.
Oh no.
How's your back timing looking?
We're still in adulting, and then boobs, and then we go.
Boobs are great. Who in the chat room does not like boobs? Say it loud and proud if you do not like boobs and you're in the chat room.
I love boobs in my face. Triumph, you said?
Chris Rhodes says, Triumph, lay it on the line.
Oh, darn it. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Oh,
there you go, guys. Now, you won't be able to hear the music on this side. You'll have to go to AsgardRadio.com and tune in over there, but you're not going to get all of us on that side. That's kind of how this collaboration is working out.
I gotta throw in some because we got a death here. The drummer from the Butthole Surfers.
No, really?
Yep. So we got to go back to the 90s for a minute.
Little Butthole Surfers.
All right. You said lay it on the line. See, this is a lot of fucking work.
Well, I remember. I got to be honest with you, though, man. Kind of why I'm happy you're doing it. But Sam Broadcaster Professional is on one of the computers that'll be going into my office. So if you need me to backstop you, I just need to be able to log in and do it.
All right. Yeah, it's just a matter of punching in the encoders.
Right. But I can handle that.
Dude.
What?
I've done a show with my daughter using TeamViewer, and it was able to pick up both microphones.
Really?
Yes.
And now you're like, oh, how do I get that done? I gotta agree, man. Oh, Rhodes says Butthole Surfers Pepper.
Of course, it's already in there. It's kicking off the show.
There we go. Well, kicking off the show on the Asgard side, we've been going on the Mayhem side for a while now.
Come on, you fucking piece of shit.
And Rhoda, you're right. I love Sam Pro. I mean, it's probably one of the best programs I've ever used.
It is.
It's so user friendly.
It truly is, and it's worth you. It's really worth what you're paying.
Yeah. I mean, I think when I bought it, I paid like $300.
Yep.
And I mean, I've got my own copy of it. It's there. I've just got to plug some encoders in to be able to use it. But I really, truly do love Sam Pro because it's just such a user-friendly program. It's so easy to work with. The one I used the most in broadcast radio was Simeon. Simeon really did make you feel like a retarded rhesus monkey trying to eat a peanut butter cracker working with it. I mean, it was a nightmare. And missing scratching your butt, so you scratched your balls. You know, I mean, that was how Simeon worked.
There we go. Come on.
There were times where I used Simeon, I felt like I had scratched my balls after eating a ghost pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Simeon was a nightmare. Did you ever use Simeon, dude?
About to go. Start your engines, cause it's time to motorboat.
I love motorboating. Motorboating is good.
All right. I don't think this is gonna work. Nope.
No?
Why am I having? Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the right version of Triumph. That's the actual song. I've been having trouble getting music lately.
Really?
Yeah, the internet people are starting to catch on to downloading again. Oh shit!
Oh, here we
All
go.
right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of Psycho Stick kicking off a Saturday night mayhem show. Well, I am.
That's
Chronic
right.
Yeah, and we
We're
got
here.
TJ down in Texas hanging out with us tonight. How the fuck is the weather down there?
Dude, it's hotter than a sweaty butthole, I'm telling you. AsgardRadio.com. Welcome to Mayhem's Three Amigos. Broadcasting and simulcasting at AsgardRadio.com, where the gods go to rock, and on the Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network. Thank you, God, we finally got it here.
Fuck yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking off Asgard Radio tonight. You know, and I'm sorry to say we don't like it when we lose our musicians, our artists. But the drummer, Teresa Taylor, who was the drummer for the Butthole Surfers, has died at the age of 60. The band announced her death on Monday, saying she passed away peacefully this weekend after a long battle with lung disease. So, yeah, we're going to kick off.
Man, that sucks, because anybody who grew up and went to high school in the 90s, the Butthole Surfers was a part of your life. If you were a cool person and listened to decent music anyway.
Of course, you had a copy of the album Electric Larryland.
Right. And we're not talking like Leisure Suit Larry either. But for crying out loud, to have something like this happen is a tragedy. And any musician, and let's face it, the Butthole Surfers, they were like a lot of musicians that are out there. All they wanted to do was give good music, make sure people had a good time, light your fucking blunt, power pound a 40, drink your gin and juice. It didn't matter. As long as you're listening to music, you're having a good time, life goes on, everything else don't mean shit.
Right.
And that was us. That was Generation X. That's what we were about.
Hell yeah, just sitting around having a good time, fucking playing some tunes. And
I mean, we weren't thinking that 30 years down the road, our kids were going to go to school and try to identify at school as a fucking cat.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, because I'll tell you what. I go in the bank the other day, and I tell them, in this day and age in self-identification, I identify as a millionaire, and I'd like to have my money. The bank laughed at me and told me to get the fuck out of there. Why can't I tell that to other people that are identifying as something?
Well, I mean, I tried it this way. Hey, here's my thing.
I mean, if you're not gonna appease to my identification crisis, why should I appease to yours?
Well, that's a good point. Now, how about this? I identify as the citizen of a country that knows how to balance its own fucking checkbook. But I can't get Congress to recognize that.
I don't think there's a single one out there in the world that knows how to balance a checkbook. I mean, every country in the world that is in debt to someone somehow, some way.
Yeah, and it's all China. How the hell did that work? I did not know fortune cookies were going to rule the earth.
Right? Hey, man, they're the fucking sleeping giant, not Russia.
Yeah. There's fortune cookies and egg rolls.
But
Not
ladies
borscht and
gentlemen,
vodka. How does this work? But then you look back and then you see a tragedy like Teresa passing from the Butthole Surfers, or you see, rock stars ODing, and you see all of this, and these are just people that bring joy and fun to the world, and it's going, why? Take Hillary Clinton! Stop taking my musicians!
exactly, fucking.
I would say take Marjorie Taylor Greene, but I seem to remember a guy that wanted to have a threesome with Marjorie Taylor Greene and a chicken. What was his name? Not important. He was probably dumb anyway. I don't get it.
I don't get it either, man. I mean, some people, and I don't want to say nothing because we still got Ozzy and we still got Keith Richards.
Oh, dude, they're going to be around after the apocalypse. They're going to be passing around a cockroach thinking it's an actual roach, going, I think I smoked your father.
And to all the people out there that are pissed off saying, well, Ozzy said he was done touring, blah, blah, blah. Ozzy is not touring. He's just doing random shows because he can't fucking sit still. He's Ozzy. He's like me, The only reason I'm sitting in this chair is because I'm smoking weed and playing tunes.
Like I said, man, I gotta come back and say, I love your Whiskey, Weed, and Warren Zevon Wednesdays. I mean, that's awesome.
Fuck yeah. Gotta have the Whiskey and Weed Wednesday.
And Warren Zevon. Keep it in your fart for a while.
No.
Heart. Never mind. I said that wrong.
Whiskey, weed, and women.
Well, that works too.
With big fat blocks of drinking music and female fronted bands.
Oh, I love frontal advances. I don't mind a rear advance once in a while from a woman either, though.
No, I said female fronted bands.
Oh, fronted bands. I thought you were talking about like advances. Like you're laying there, you're kind of tied down, and then she takes the cue of one of those rap songs and just kind of backs that ass up.
Speaking of female fronted, all of you ladies and gentlemen out there in Asgard, I got some Pretty Reckless, some Hailstorm coming up.
Oh, I love Hailstorm.
We're gonna kick it off with the Butthole Surfers, going back to the 90s. Here's Pepper on AsgardRadio.com with the Gods Go to Rock.
Dude, I love it.
All right, now let me pay attention to one thing at a time.
Hey, now how is that for a drop?
That was good.
Dude, welcome back, right?
Hell yeah. Now I got to pull off the Pretty Reckless, Hailstorm.
Rhodey says he's got to go, but he'll talk to me privately later. Like, uh-oh. I hope he's not going to try to show me his privates later. I really don't want to see that.
Hailstorm. Let's go with Drunk as Fuck.
Oh, I love that song.
And the Pretty Reckless. Gotta be Going to Hell.
Absolutely. He's laughing like, no, I'm not going to show you my privates later unless you want to see. I don't need to see anything that hairy and disturbing, trust me.
Continuing some female fronted, we'll go with the Almas.
I mean, you kind of got me on female frontage, though.
The Almas. Let's go with. We're gonna go with Anti-Everything.
There you go.
And let's see. You know what? You know what? Oh, yup. I'm not telling you what I'm doing, but you're gonna know when I do it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So we're
All right. So hey,
Oh.
we've gotten some private comments that I want to read to you here. All right.
all right.
So one of them is, so far the first show is better than the competition.
Fuck yeah.
I've gotten, hey, glad you guys are back. Good to see you and Chronic together again. I've gotten, what the fuck, really? Asgard? Who the hell?
Check it out, AsgardRadio.com, playing all your independent and unknown bands from around the world.
It's heat rash. Or it's you stretched your crotch.
My crotch is right here, not right here.
Diaper rash.
Okay, you stretched your groin.
My groin is right here, not right here.
Your groin it extends down.
Not that far.
Yes, it does.
Will I
See,
grow up?
the thing you guys, now I get TJ in my ear while I get music in my ear, so I can.
Hell yeah!
My heat.
See, all I got is my son here going, look, I got this pain right here. I'm like, dude, it's your groin. No, my groin is here. And he points at his dong.
What the heck is a groin then?
See,
You got
and
groin
what-
muscles that go down your leg. So you pulled a groin muscle.
That's not good.
Okay.
Because it feels like pain.
Well, yes, it's going to feel like pain because it's kind of attached to your thing. This is part of parenthood, everybody. Don't look at me like that.
What are they looking at you?
Chris, you know what it's like to try to describe this.
Yeah. Wait, that ain't Hailstorm.
What?
That ain't Hailstorm.
I'm not here.
I see you. Look at
You
it.
see me.
Hey, Chris, look at how much this little shit's grown up.
Damn. Holy shit.
Who is this again?
That's a friend of mine that remembers when you were 4.
Guess what? You can't see me. If I can't see you, you can't see me.
Little shit's getting to be a big shit.
Yeah, he is. He's turning into a big turd.
I always was. Hey, I came out of my mother's womb. I was.
How old is he now?
I always was.
He's 11 now.
Also, he's almost ready for a bike of his
I
own.
always was.
Dude, I was like, he's turning into a big turd, and he goes, I always was. I was the day I came out of my mother's womb.
It's true.
I couldn't help it, man. I had to crack up at it. Just no way around it, you know?
Ah. Shit.
But why would they name a muscle the groin?
I don't know.
It's one of the worst names ever.
Why would they name a butt the gluteus maximus?
After the Emperor Gluteus.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you know the history of naming the ass.
What wasn't his name? Yeah, it was on Monty Python. His name was Gluteus Buttkiss.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail, right?
One of them. Got my
Hold on,
coconuts.
wait, I'll be right back.
Yep, this poor kid, he's going to have to eat Whataburger tonight. So he's gotten into band, Chris, and guess what he's playing?
What he used to play.
Guitar.
He's playing drums.
Playing some drums. There you go.
Here, hang on.
Oh shit! There you go.
He's getting there.
All right.
Not bad for starting out, right?
Nah, 15 seconds.
You know what I used to do? I used to take my
15 seconds and we're back.
Yep.
Dad, I used to take my hands on my desk and just
And 10, 9, 8.
All
2.
right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, my little timer thing's a little bit off.
4, 6, 8, 1.
No, it'll say 15 seconds, and then all of a sudden it'll jump forward to like 7 seconds. It's like, holy shit, oh, we don't have 15 seconds.
Oh man, that was the only downside to Sam, is Sam didn't know how to keep time. But otherwise, Sam Broadcaster was awesome.
Hell yeah, I love using the software, and I've actually, when COVID started, was when I started doing this broadcasting and all this shit, and using the power of the internet and using my Sam Broadcasting software, I've actually DJ'd birthday parties virtually.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! I've never got to DJ virtually. I mean, when I was doing mobile DJ work, like, it was actual mobile. You know, I had to pick up all the equipment. I had to load it up.
Well,
I had to go to the location. I had to listen to the bride cry about me playing Psycho Stick Beer for her wedding party to walk into.
Well, one of the people asked me, you know, how do you read the crowd like that? I says, you don't read the crowd. You read the playlist and go by what they're asking off the playlist and just keep it in that kind of genre, that kind of format. You know, so.
Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense.
So, ladies and gentlemen out there, that was not Hailstorm. I don't know why that was Drunk as Fuck by, I believe that was Suicidal Tendencies. But
sounds right.
Ladies and gentlemen, AsgardRadio.com. For honor of what we're doing over here, where are we streaming at here, TJ?
We are streaming, 1, on AsgardRadio.com, where the gods go to rock. 2, the new Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network at Facebook.com/Mayhem Unleashed 01. And you can also get us on YouTube. Look up Mayhem Unleashed. You will find us there.
I probably shouldn't Google
So,
that.
in honor of all of that, and kicking off a big love for the ladies, like I said, I got the Pretty Reckless, the Almas. I got some Fleetwood Mac coming up, some Janis Joplin, because we love the ladies, and we're bringing you the Mayhem. Here's Hailstorm on AsgardRadio.com, where the gods go to rock.
Rock!
There we go. Now we got some Hailstorm doing Mayhem.
Now we're going. Riley, really, dude? I'm on the air live.
Because it's fun.
Oh, yeah, he loves to just have something blasting in my ear where I can't pay attention to what I'm doing. Thank you, son. I love you. You keep blasting that phone in my ear, I will insert my foot in your ass later. So he gives me the DX crotch chop.
Mm-hmm.
What?
There's a dog out. You can't hear him whining.
Shit, now I'm being yelled at.
Chris, dude, he's definitely my kid.
Hi, Karma.
What?
Uh-oh.
Why are you yelling at me? I got headphones on. Hold on, I'll be back.
All right. Man, so there you go, everybody. Thank God. This is it. I mean, here you go.
Okay.
We are in the maiden voyage here, and look, I mean, you guys have been around me and Chris for a long time. We're adding Heath in as soon as he can remember how to log in, and we're only going to get better from here. So the only thing I could say is sit down, shut up, strap in, and hang on, because this is going to be a wild ride, folks. Welcome to the new collaboration, AsgardRadio.com, Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network. Mayhem's Three Amigos, Saturday night, 7 p.m. is we're going to kick it off. And we're just going to go nuts. We're going to have fun. We will have a little more structure coming up soon. And I fully intend to do that because I'm sorry. My fault, everybody. My bad. I did not do my due diligence. I did not do the show prep like I planned on. That's where we're at. But we've got Asgard right there, and we're ready. We're kicking ass. We're taking names, and we're having fun in the process. So I hope on this maiden voyage you guys have enjoyed it. I hope we've done okay. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, and we're just going to keep building again. It's time to bring it back. It's time to show why we are, who we are, and why we can do what we do. Because I was ready to hand it over. I was ready to step away. Some things happen. I'm back in the driver's seat, and it's time to get it done. So I think Chris might be in trouble with his wife. I really hope he's not. Okay, cool. Are you in trouble with your wife?
What?
Are you in trouble with your wife?
No, I just had to let the dogs out.
Oh, okay. So I mean, we got started on Asgard a little late tonight. I think we've got a couple of things we got to sort out that are little ones. But like one is timing. I don't know where we're at as far as our time slot on Asgard. I thought we were set to rock at 7.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, pretty much whenever we're ready. Dude, today I totally forgot what the fuck we were doing.
Oh shit! So that's what happened.
But here's the thing about Asgard: the music is always going.
Right.
But as far as like the weekend goes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm the only DJ all weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I have a schedule and I go by the schedule, but also I'll just kind of log on and log off if and when I feel like playing some music for a little bit.
Okay.
So on the weekend,
our 7 o'clock plan was actually pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
all right.
I mean, on the weekends, you never know when I feel like logging on and just playing some tunes.
Because that's kind of going to be where I'm going to ballpark it. Is like 7 to 9 is really good on the Mayhem side because I don't want to overpower our Mayhem listeners at the same time. And I'm hoping that some of the Asgard listeners will want to come over and hear what the fuck we're bashing.
Right. And
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm thinking here.
I knew I smelled something.
Well, because there's got to be a better, easier way to do all of this.
This is all like little stuff that we're going to have to work through together. I know on the Mayhem side of it, my StreamYard handles pretty much all of that. And I want to talk to you about some things on the side when we log off of Mayhem tonight about where we might be able to use StreamYard to tie into Sam.
Right.
And then rather than you paying for it, we can work something else out. And then when you're doing...
Or I'm even thinking of using a TeamViewer. That way you can have a screen seeing the Sam Pro and knowing the queue. So that way, like
that way I could call it.
Yeah, because normally when I'm doing a broadcast, I'll have Streamlabs over there, and then the Sam Pro's running over there. And then I'll also have Asgard on the same computer I'm doing Streamlabs on, so it also has the station running in the background while I'm doing the stream.
Right.
But I'm thinking if you have a computer using your StreamYard to do all of this
Right.
stuff. And then another one using TeamViewer logged into mine so you can see what's going
Where
on.
I can see what's going on there. And then I could do more of that host work that I've done for so many years and going, okay, hey, we're back in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hold on. Keep talking.
Oh, was I on cue without even knowing it?
No, actually, I hit the microphone wire here and knocked it loose. Shit. But here we go.
Oh, are we?
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of the Pretty Reckless. I'm going to hell. I'm Chronic Chris on AsgardRadio.com. Hanging out with me tonight is TJ Miner, and we are doing a
How's it going?
Unleashed, where we just sit around and kind of make fun of shit, make fun of the news, make fun of people.
We're making fun of everything. I mean, come on, let's face it. I'm
Right.
sorry. When I pull up at a drive-through and somebody walks up in a cat outfit and goes, "Purr, what would you like to have?" I want to yank you out of the building, tie you up to the back of my truck, and drive down the road. I'm sorry. I just look. That is something you want to do that in your own house. That's cool. Don't make me try to swallow it. That's my problem with it. I have swallowed a lot of tequila in my life. That is not one I'm able to swallow.
Whoa! Texas Christian University is offering
what do we got?
drag queen class to explore queer world making.
Wait a minute. That's coming from TCU?
Yep.
From the
Straight out of
Game
Texas.
Frogs?
Straight out of Texas. Where are you living at now, TJ?
See, I live in Kingsland, Texas, so I am 70 miles west of Austin, Texas. Home of the University of Texas and the UT
Christian
Longhorns,
University.
baby.
Texas Christian University is offering a course on the queer art of drag, where students will be taught about drag performance as
Okay.
an outlet for social critique, pedagogy, and queer world making. The course will be taught by Nino Testa, whose preferred pronouns are he, him, when going by his name, but wearing a dress and a wig as the drag persona Maria von Klopp as she, her.
Okay, hang on a damn minute here. Is this going to be like a major or something? Like, oh, what did you major in? Oh, I majored in being a drag fuck.
Well, it goes on to say that students will be giving $100 each to purchase drag costumes. They are expected to create drag personas for themselves and perform in the Protestant school's annual drag show. What the fuck, Texas?
You know, Chris, you're one of my closer friends, but I'm going to be honest with you. I really hope you don't take that class because I do not want to see your drag persona.
Well, here's what I'm wondering is who's forking over the $100 to give to the students to purchase their costumes?
That's what I'm trying, and it's TCU. Look, you don't see UT doing that.
I mean, is that coming out of their tuition or is that coming from Joe Taxpayer?
I think it's coming. Well, all right. TCU is a privately funded college. Let's start there. So it's got to be tuition. It's got to be pocket because Joe Taxpayer has nothing to do with TCU. And the name says it all. Texas Christian University. Thank God my UT Longhorns are not doing that. Could you see somebody trying to be a drag Longhorn cow? I mean, come on.
Get a horn shoved up their ass.
They might. Longhorns are mean, even though they taste great. And I'm talking the steak.
Oh, shit. Coming out of the New Voice. Putin's plane reportedly departs from Moscow to Valdai, disappears from the radars.
You know, they had a report like that back during World War II that had something to do with Stalin. He came back to be even bigger of an asshole than he was when he wrecked.
Well, they think Putin may be immortal, anyways.
No,
Well,
I'm gonna tell you what.
The guy never ages.
I'm gonna tell you who's not who's immortal. It's John Wayne, because John Wayne's not dead. He's frozen.
And
when we thaw him out, he's gonna be pissed off.
Cancer, and we find a cure of cancer, we're gonna unthaw him, and he's gonna be one pissed off motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, Dennis fucking Leary, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
love Dennis fucking Leary. And it's not just John Wayne. It's Chesty Puller. It's George Patton. I mean, we got a list of people that we didn't kill them. They're frozen.
Oh yeah, you know what? Because TJ really wants to go there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna play it.
I'm an asshole by Dennis Leary.
Hell yeah, why not? Why not? Going down. I gotta find it real quick. I got a lot of music here.
I can't believe your computer's going down like that. Has it been taking that class at TCU?
Huh?
I said, I cannot believe your computer is going down like that. Is it taking that class at TCU?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Where the
Hey,
fuck
Chris,
is it?
I'm kind of curious about something. Are we still going to hell?
I'll see you there, buddy.
I'm driving the bus.
There it is. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on AsgardRadio.com, just because I love you, here's a little. Wait. You know what? If I'm going to do it like that, I got to.
Let's do it right.
Because I also have the Dennis Leary deleted scene from Natural Born Killers.
Oh, yes!
So we're going to do it all like that. And ladies and gentlemen out there listening on the Mayhem website, if you want to listen to it, you got to hear it on
AsgardRadio.com, boys.
It should be, yep.
And girls. I can't believe Texas Christian is going to do that. Now, as far as Mayhem's goes, everyone on Mayhem, let me give you a little clue, all right? We are going to log off on the Mayhem side of things now and get ready to wrap it up for the night. I'm going to stay with Chris for a little bit right here, but we're going to stay on Asgard Radio as we stay with Chris and keep just having a little bit of fun. He gets to hear me and my son order food.
Yeah, that could be fun.
So, Chris, you got any final thoughts for tonight on the Mayhem side?
Keep it rocking, keep it rolling, keep the rubber side down, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's keep it real, too.
Blue sky.
All right, Mayhem fans, welcome back. This is where we're at, and this is where we're going. So make sure you share it. Make sure you get the word out that we are rocking it out. And we now have the team with Asgard Radio, and it's only going to get better from here, everybody. Chris and I have always managed to bring the noise and make it even better every time. No more lighting up, no more BS, no more pulling games. The only people we're going to light up are politicians. And the occasional computer.
Hold on. Shit.
I didn't yet.
There we go.
But you Mayhem Unleashed fans, Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network is what it is now. I will get the updates done, and we are now working in full conjunction with Harwood Media and Asgard Radio, where the gods go to rock. Thank you guys for being so patient. Riley, please turn that down. Thank you guys for being so patient as I was working this out and getting everything done. We love you, and we're happy we're back. So, Mayhem fans, we will see you soon. Good night.
Books about